What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Wolverhampton Wolves as we're getting ready to start season number 2 here in episode number 23. And we're going to see what these Wolves can do. See if we can try to repeat as the Premier League champions. But before we do that, we have to get into some preseason action. And today is part 1 of the preseason as you take a look there. And we're going to be a part of the European Shield tournament. It's going to take place in France. So as you see there, we're looking at some of the youth academy players that could be making their way to the senior squad at some point in this season. Of course, we got to, in order to do that, we got to make some room when it comes to our senior team. Now, we talked about this in the previous episode of the Wolves Den, as we're going to be trying to be sellers here this season and try to move some of these players to the main squad there. We've got a lot of good 16-year-olds here, of course, a couple of 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds, and that we can put on our squad and try to get them better. Of course, a lot of them have upgraded quite a bit here, and one of the big things our board wants us to do is get our youth academy players and get them about 5 overall points from where they started from when we first signed them to the team. And that's what we're going to try to do here in this series. As we're going to be really focused on youth and youth and youth and youth. So a lot of the players that we're accustomed to here on this series from season 1, don't be surprised if we decided to get rid of them. Jimenez being one of those players. I was even tossing turning at the point of I think I have him here, at least in this I think in this episode, and I eventually changed it. But we're going to be looking at even Contron. He's a young player that's looking for playing time there, and he did really well for us last season for the club. And of course, he's been asking for some playing time here. It's kind of hard when you got him, and of course Jimenez and Rooney and Mape, those 4 guys there that really deserve playing time, but it's kind of hard trying to do that. So as you see there, we got a couple of youth academy players here. I kind of told them that we're going to put them on loans here and get them a chance to play for another club, wherever other clubs are looking for some young talent and need help. And that just basically, you kind of want to do that for a lot of your youth academy players that have a potential to be doing something here in this level of play in the Premier League. A lot of these players are probably going to the bottom leagues here in England, or probably. We got a couple of MLS teams are actually looking at some of our players to be brought over there to kind of play in the U.S. for about a year, or sometimes some players could be on loan for 2 years just to be able to get that playing time. And then once the 2 years of service is done with that club, then of course they can come back. Or of course, if we need them, if we're in a jam, if they're playing really well and their overalls are climbing up there, then we can easily bring them back. Now, of course, we do have to pay. We have to make some deals with those clubs. Either we pay for their salary to be on that team, or we do like a 60-40 split or a 50-50 split, which a lot of these clubs we're not doing. Well, there's a couple that we're kind of doing some splitting with, but for the most part, they're just looking for guys that can fill their rosters there. And that's what we're going to try to do with a lot of these young guys that we just brought up from the youth academy. Now, of course, there you see Mateo. There you see he's 33, and we're kind of sitting on him and kind of figure out like, okay, we're going to keep him around, or do we go ahead and just sell him? And of course, I was going to sell him until I realized, it was already too late by the time I seen this, but it was Hotspurs. There you see there offering a deal, and it's like, okay, if they want him, they're gonna have to pay for him. So we're gonna try to see what we can get from him, and of course trade him. Of course, there you see Contron. We're going to kind of test the waters with him, see if anybody's offering anything to pick him up and kind of do some kind of deal there. Of course, we're looking at a goalkeeper. That's one of the things we're kind of looking at. We are going to be buyers when it comes to goalkeepers because, like I said, Pedro and Rudy are kind of up there in age, and we kind of want some youth when it comes to goalkeeper. Now, he's 82 overall at the age of 25, and he would be right behind our starting goalkeeper. So just imagine what he would be like if he was playing full time. We trained him a couple times, and he would be definitely probably mid 80s, maybe even 90s by the time they end the season, just depending on how well he played. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to try and make a trade there, or at least make an offer to get him. They're playing in they're in the one of the French clubs or French leagues there. So we go ahead and get into this game here, and we're just going to show some highlights of the game there. You see, nice job there from Dendocker as he gets us on the board here to start off here in the right way. And actually, I should say Jimenez there gets us in the right way as he gets a goal, and that'll be the first goal here in this tournament. Now, like I said, this tournament is in France, so we're going to be playing a lot of, just basically it's a European tournament. But there'll be a lot of French teams here, and of course some German teams who I think we play in the next game in today's episode. We're just going to focus on the first 2 games of this tournament. And, I was thinking about how I was going to do this second season, which I do want to kind of speed along here. And oddly enough, I got several videos here in the last couple of days. I've been really kind of bulk recording a lot of stuff. So, this series, I'm trying to figure out which days will work best. And so far, I think it may be a Tuesday, Thursday, maybe even a Saturday series that we can play this on Saturday. So at least three times a week. But I think for the most part, it'd probably be 2. I think it would make more sense if it was two days out of the week. But yeah, we're going to try to get through this second season here. Because like I said, our main goal is, of course, win the Premier League. We won all the cups last year, at least all the domestic cups that we could. This year we're in the Champions League, so that's going to be fun. So we're going to play I know we're going to play at least every tournament that we're in. We're going to play those games for sure. And of course, the Premier League will kind of go jump around, play some games, show, of course, like we're doing right now, show some games. And then also too, we may even, just live or just do some quick sims of games. So there's gonna be a different, the format of the videos will be kind of different from time to time. I'm even thinking about even live streaming some of this series at some point here. We're been live streaming over at Twitch, so definitely check us out on Twitch. It's ESGNet. There's a link down below in the description to that channel, as there's a goal there, and they get on the board here to tie this up here in the 48th minute. It's now 1-1 here in this matchup. But going back to what I was saying, we're going to try to live stream this series and a couple other series that we have here coming up here in the next couple of weeks here on YouTube. And of course, it's going to be fun. I've been enjoying live streaming on Twitch, and like I said, I want to start doing it now here on YouTube, and kind of really would help kind of get the series going. Nice job there on that header as they knocked that one in there, and that is goal number 2 there for Jimenez. And like I said, this is going to be a tough season when it comes to rotation. We got a lot of guys we can do a lot of stuff with when it comes to rotation. And I think it's going to be important to do so. But also too, like I said, it's going to be about youth. We're going to try to get the youth in there as much as we can in a lot of different games. The formations will change from game to game. It won't be always the same 11 guys. Sometimes we'll have to take a risk and have a somewhat decent back line. Because we do have a little bit of log jam really in the mid position players. So mid, your left mids, your right mids, your center mids, your strikers too. So those are areas that we have quite a bit of log jam in, and we need to try to figure out. But at the same time, we got areas that we're kind of bare bones. And that's like our back line, our center backs, right backs, just like right there. We give up a goal there with just the extra 3 minutes there, and I just that really hurt me right there. I'm like, okay, we got this game won, and then all of a sudden that line just crumbles, and they get one in there and tie it up 2 apiece with about probably 1 more minute left in extra time and time stoppage there, and really probably not enough time to get down the field, and that's exactly what happens is we tie this up. So we'll walk out here with 1 point along with this team here. I'm not really familiar with this team at all, even with their name. I'm not really sure but they're apparently a European team, so I'm guessing maybe somewhere in Germany or France or something like that. But we end up tying it up 2-2. And Semenis gets both our goals here in today's game. So not a bad job there, as he's leading in goals for our team in this tournament and doing a really good job. But yeah, it's going to come down to performance, and like I said, just trying to do a good job here this season. I'm trying to rotate players and get guys opportunities there and see who's going to break out, because we got a lot of young players that are really hungry to play. But if they're not playing here on our team, then we'll definitely have to go out and move them over to other teams that can help us, or in other leagues that they can get that playing time in. And eventually, hopefully, in a year's time, they've grown and developed their game where they're ready to come on in and start be starters here for us. So, but yeah, that's what we did with in that game there. So we tied that up 2-2, and we'll move on. So we'll get 1 point there. Of course, we have to play everybody both home and away, never mind, take that back, not home and away. We got to play at least everybody once. So there you see some of the transfers. So we got some more there. We got that young man right there, striker, and he's also, I believe, a left wing. But we're going to give him a chance to try to go somewhere else, as there's one team they're looking at him for a 1-year loan. And like I said, I pretty much have my assistant manager kind of delegate this stuff, because sometimes I am not good at signing players and knowing exactly what they want, which I'm still trying to learn, and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part here, just kind of save some time. I try to get the assistant managers kind of do that work and just try to get into what we're signing players, stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna try live stream this series, try to get get this series jump started and get going even more so here in the next couple of days, or at least the next couple of weeks, I should say, because I've been really enjoying playing this series. And at some point here, I want to start a new series on FIFA 22 with a MLS team, just like we did with the Kansas City or Sporting Kansas City there. I want to do something similar, but I don't know which team. Well, I take that back. There is one team that I am going to be working on. I believe it's going to be the new squad that's on that game, Austin FC. Thinking about, but trying to build that team, be a nice little rebuild as a first expansion team, and try to see what we can do with them in that sense there. But back here in this one here, it's, like I said, it's been a fun series. And oh, there you see, we end up scoring our own goal, as now we're down by a goal here. And I don't know what our guys are thinking or doing there, but we'll take a look here. And yeah, that's obviously a goal, as Johnny gets caught there. And he gets wrapped around Roddy or Rudy. And we have to clean that up. So we're back on. Now we're actually on offense here, trying to score. And here we see a bicycle kick there from our striker, as he just could not get that one set up. See, great opportunity there to try to get something in, but just could not finish that one in the net. As we'll see here, they got a good thing going. They got it in the box. Can they make a play? And there gets it, and that's going to be caught or kicked to Gibbs White, and that is going to be a goal as we now tied it back up here. As we level this back off now 1-1 after we gave up a self-scoring goal. I could not believe that. I just shook my head on that self-scoring goal there. It's like, how do we do that? But there you see, Gibbs White, of course, gets his first goal of the season, and now we lead this one. Or this is now tied up 1-1. So let's just say it's 0-0 again, as Johnny now here has the football there, making a nice attempt here, trying to get down the field here, trying to get past this defense here. Now this German team is actually a pretty decent German team. I think they're in Bundesliga. As you see, that one gets in there, and that is going to be Jimenez again, as I believe this will be goal number 3 for him this tournament. And they score here now. So we'll say +1 now. So 1-0 now. If you're, scoring this, in the sense of, we gave a goal to them and then turn around. We finally scored a goal, and now we're scored another legitimate goal for ourselves, as Jimenez there. Nice play there for him. And like I said, his 3rd goal here in this European Shield tournament. But yeah, this is, like I said, this has been a fun series, and I've learned a lot about especially about defense and how important it is. As we give up another goal, it's now tied 2-2 here in the 26th minute. Just look at that. That's beautiful. Finds the right guy there, goes down, and that's been something that I noticed here lately, here in these first 2 games here. We just when we try to score, we just don't have guys cut into the net and trying to make plays down there. If anything, they get called offsides. But yeah, it's been a tough way to play this game. And like I said, we gotta try. Get that one in there. Nice play, as that is goal number 3 now here for the Wolves. And there you see Mateo there. You see he's gonna, like I said, we don't want to get rid of him, but if the Spurs are willing to give us what we're asking for, then then we may have to go ahead and trade him. Go ahead and let him go and sell him and see what they can do with him. And of course, we got a couple of players that are ready to go and ready to play. And there you see, score hopefully the winning goal here today. As I believe that'll be goal 1 here for him. As number 2, of course, looking like he could be going to the Hotspur Spurs. And that'll be it of the first half, as it's a 3-2 lead. Of course, Johnny scoring the goal there for them, as it was a self-owned goal. Now we'll get to the second half and see what the Wolves can do here. Great touches there from everybody. And there you see, that's how you play soccer in the box. And just moving that ball around as Gibbs White gets another goal here. And wow, this is something. This team is really doing some good things here in this tournament. And that's what we like to see. And of course, adding those new new faces that we've picked up in the youth academy. I mean, the next couple years work, especially with those youth academy players getting a lot of work into the training. By the end of the season here, we could have a really solid team. But like I said, it's going to take a lot of work here because, like I said, we're going to try to be sellers. And we may even really anybody's on the table to. I don't want to sell too many players. I want to keep some of the recognizable players that we've been accustomed to here on this series, like Dundocker, and of course Catron. I really want to keep. He's a really good player that can really help us out. Gibbs White's another one there. You see, great opportunity there, and we couldn't get that one in there. We had nice ricochet there, but just couldn't get that goal. But yeah, this has been a fun game, a fun series to put together, and I want to play this one. I want to, if I can get through the season 2 here pretty quick here, then I would definitely try to do a season 3. But there you see that's the finale right there. So we beat this German team, even though we did give them 1 goal. We were able to come back and fight in this one. It's Gibbs White. It's probably going to be our player of the match, as he had a great day there. 2 goals for him. He's been really doing a great job here, especially if we get rid of Haltamu. Gibbs White could be our new. He's natural center mid, but he can also play attacking mid. So he could be our new attacking mid for this season. Like I said, I've been looking for a lot of guys that can play multiple positions and be able to multitask on the field. So they can be a center mid, they can be maybe some kind of center mid, but also like a wing back or even a wing of some sort. So like I said, we're just something we're looking at, and I'm hoping that at some point we can have a decent team here and be able to move some of those youth academy players around. But let's take a look here as we're wrapping up this episode here. That German team, really good German team, but unfortunately they just come up with a loss there. And we'll try to see if we can bounce back as we take a look at the current standings right now in Group A. And there you see the team that we tied it with there. They picked up a win, and they win their second game. Win their second game of the tournament. As we're close both 1-1, one win and 1 tie, and no losses. But we'll take a look here at the transfer window again. Like I said, we're in the month of the transfer window. We're in the month of the summer transfer window, to be exact. And so there's a lot of moving around here. We'll see exactly who we've got a couple offers here that we're going to go ahead and accept. And of course, they would now, that club that we accepted from, they'll have to go take a look and see if they can, talk to the player and convince the player to go with them to that club. But yeah, like I said, I got a goalkeeper right now we're looking at in the youth academy, and I want to say he's like a 69, maybe even a 70 overall. So he would fit perfectly. He's in his early 20s. He'd definitely be a guy that we would go after. But yeah, like I said, right now we're just kind of working on a lot of the players. Got goalies that we got coming in, and eventually, we're going to be training them and just trying to get them better and get ready for this upcoming season. But there you see, we got 2 more games coming up. We got Crystal Palace coming up in this next episode. We'll see if we can defeat them in the game, in this European tournament, and we'll see how things keep rolling on here as the team's been doing very well. But that's it for me, you guys. Stay tuned for episode 24 as we'll finish off the preseason and get into more Premier League. We'll get to the Premier League actually coming up here very soon. That's it. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.